Welcome to our deep dive into the incredible world of lobsters. Today, we're exploring 10 fascinating facts about these creatures. And by the end of this video, you'll see lobsters in a whole new light. First up, did you know lobsters aren't always red? When most people picture a lobster, they think of that bright red color served on a dinner plate. But in the wild, lobsters are usually a dark, greenish-brown. This color helps them camouflage against rocks and seaweed. Here's the twist. Lobsters can also be bright blue, orange, or even split down the middle with two different colors. These rare colorations happen because of genetic mutations that affect the way proteins bind to pigments in their shells. A blue lobster is estimated to occur once in about 2 million v. There are even albino lobsters, sometimes called crystal lobsters, which are considered 1 in 100 million. No matter what color they are in the ocean, they all turn red when cooked. That's because heat breaks down all the other pigments, leaving only the red behind. Fact 2. Lobsters can live for decades. These creatures aren't just hardy, they're practically ageless. Many lobsters live to be 50 years old, and scientists suspect some wild ones may surpass 100. Unlike humans, lobsters don't seem to weaken in the same way as they age. They continue to grow, shed their shells, and reproduce throughout their entire lifespan. Researchers studying lobster cells found that they produce an enzyme called telomerase throughout their lives. This enzyme helps repair DNA, which is thought to be one reason they resist the usual signs of aging. While lobsters eventually die from disease, injury, or the exhaustion of molting, they are often described as biologically immortal. Moving on to fact 3. Lobsters taste with their legs. Imagine if you could taste with your feet. For lobsters, that's reality. Tiny hair-like structures on their legs contain chemoreceptors, allowing them to sense chemicals in the water and detect food nearby. They also use antennae and small sensory organs around their mouths to further analyze the world around them. This unique combination of senses means lobsters can pick up the scent of prey or carrion from far away, even in murky waters. So when you see a lobster scuttling along the seafloor, it's not just walking, it's tasting every step it takes. Fact 4 is a strange one. Lobsters chew food with their stomachs. Instead of chewing with teeth in their mouths, lobsters have a set of teeth in their stomachs. This feature, known as a gastric mill, is a set of hard tooth-like structures that grind food after it's swallowed. The lobster's stomach is located right behind its eyes, so in a sense, they're chewing right inside their own heads. This adaptation allows them to process tough prey like crabs, shellfish, and mollusks. It also means lobsters can handle a wide variety of food, helping them survive in harsh environments where meals can be unpredictable. Our fifth fact is about their incredible resilience. Lobsters can regrow lost body parts. Losing a claw or leg isn't the end for a lobster. Through molting, they can regenerate missing limbs. It might take several molts to fully regrow a large claw, but it's an essential survival strategy. This means if a lobster escapes a predator by sacrificing a limb, it has a chance to replace it later. Even more impressive, lobsters can regenerate smaller body parts like antennae and even eyes. Their incredible ability to heal and regrow makes them one of the ocean's toughest survivors. Fact 6 is about a true giant of the deep. In 1977, fishermen off the coast of Nova Scotia caught a lobster that weighed over 44 pounds and measured more than 3 feet long. That's about the size of a small child. This colossal crustacean was estimated to be over 100 years old. Most lobsters harvested today are much smaller, usually between 1 and 3 pounds. But this record-breaker remains a reminder of just how large these animals can grow when left undisturbed. Sparks an interesting question. Just how big could a lobster get if it lived its full natural lifespan in the wild? That leads us to fact 7. Lobsters keep growing forever. Unlike humans who reach a certain size and stop growing, lobsters never stop. Each time they molt, they shed their old shell and grow a new, larger one. Young lobsters molt several times a year, while older lobsters may only molt once every few years. With each molt, they increase in both size and weight. This continuous growth, combined with their long lifespans, is why some lobsters reach such astonishing sizes. But molting is also dangerous. It leaves them vulnerable to predators and infections until their new shell hardens. Fact 8. Lobsters have blue blood. Humans and many other animals have red blood because of iron-based hemoglobin. Lobsters, on the other hand, use copper in their blood, which creates a blue color when it binds to oxygen. This copper-based molecule, called hemocyanin, is more efficient at transporting oxygen in cold, low-oxygen environments. It's exactly the kind of conditions lobsters often live in. Their unique blue blood is more than just unusual. It's a key reason they can thrive in the chilly, deep waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Fact 9 reveals how to tell male and female lobsters apart. If you know what to look for, you can tell the difference just by examining their swimmerets, the small appendages on the underside of the tail. In males, the first pair is hard and bony, while in females they're soft and feathery. Females also have wider tails to carry their eggs, sometimes up to 100,000 at a time. These eggs are attached to her swimmerets until they hatch. Observing these differences is crucial for fisheries, which often protect egg-bearing females to help maintain lobster populations. And finally, fact 10. Lobsters were once considered poor man's food. Today, lobster is seen as a luxury dish, but it wasn't always that way. Back in colonial America, lobsters were so abundant they would wash up on beaches in piles 2 feet high. They were considered cheap, low-class food, often fed to prisoners, servants, and even livestock. In fact, indentured servants once protested being fed lobster too often, calling it cruel treatment. It wasn't until the 19th century, when railroads began serving lobster to wealthy city dwellers, that its reputation shifted. Suddenly, what was once trash food became a delicacy, and its value skyrocketed. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing animal facts.